Stadium in Champaign, Illinois, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Maryland's offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
From the gun to give, looking for room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up to convert third down. Looking for a man. It's Washington. On the run, fires downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Illinois' offense will have its first possession of the game. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gonna run it. It's Carter. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Leon. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Quinn. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollack impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, You want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Swings it out to the flat. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. The Terrapins headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go. And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To throw, it's Quinn. He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Oh, he got loose. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Gets open down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll toss it to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Hauls it in. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They get to him as he throws. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. First play of the period, first down here. Here's the handoff. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play. And the Terrapins want to move quickly. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They'll try to move on from that 1st down play, 2nd and goal from the 12. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch?
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive, put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. With jet sweep pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Quinn. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Carter. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. FIU overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Panthers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He'll pull it down and run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. Runs through the tackle. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Now he's looking to throw it. It's complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They're working that left side. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Illinois right back to the line. The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Quinn. Caught near the sticks. It's Mahoney. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got the first down, looking for more. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Anderson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Terrapins will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Quinn. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
To the air on first down. Quickly complete. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man down the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Wants to throw again. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Bringing it back. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Terrapins.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have them, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Back to throw. It's Quinn. Out of the backfield, he's open. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. They're going to run it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Looking to throw on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. They'll give it to the back.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Illinois! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you can tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. And the Terrapins in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Washington. Grab near the sticks, it's Burnett. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down will open up the final period. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the...
Oh, he's got some space. Quick step and go. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Looking for a man. It's Quinn. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Off the RPO, complete. Running through contact. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting 1st downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Illini!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Here comes the 2-point try. Looking to throw, it's Quinn. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this.
There he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
The Terrapins are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Zings it complete to the right. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the 1st down. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. The run to the left. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Here's a throw downfield late. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Dropping back, it's Washington. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Randolph. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Etienne. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Deep into the 4th quarter of this game, down by 6. They'll have to go for it on 4th down. Right down the middle. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. Gotta find a completion on this one. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's gonna do it. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team